Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin video for y'all again this evening. And Bitcoin just had a nice run up yesterday. We went all the way up to $10,100, so that is pretty insane. We are currently seeing a little bit of sideways movement as of right now, maybe indicating a little bit of a cool off happening for Bitcoin as of right now. So we're going to dive on into the charts. I hope that y'all are enjoying the content. If y'all are, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that I make on this channel. We make a Bitcoin video every single day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a cooling off period as of right now since our run up to that $10,100 area. We actually got in on a long position at about, I think we went in at about 8,200. We got in at about, I want to say 9,200, somewhere around there. Right before this run up here, held that long all the way up to, I think I got out at about 9,800 in between about 9,800. And I could have let it ride a little bit further, but I had some things I needed to do. So, and then I found out later it went all the way up to 10K. I was like, oh man, I should have held on to it, but no worries. We take what we can get. And if we're in profit, then might as well go ahead and take the profit when it's there. So right now we're currently seeing a little bit of sideways adjustment as of right now. Bulls still maybe kind of trying to push up above here. It looks like we are retesting the VWAP as support right now. We could end up falling a little bit lower than that just because of our blue wave on our 15-minute and our money flows kind of rounding off just a tad bit. So we could see a little bit more of a lower momentum moving forward from here. And then as we go into our 30-minute time frame, our 30 minutes still looking really nice too. You can see that we did come back down to retest our VWAP, and we didn't quite hit our 100 EMA, but I think we did touch our 50 EMA. Let's turn that one on real quick, see what's going on here. So we've been really holding our 50 EMA here on our 30-minute too as well. Guys, if y'all want to know how I get all my charts set up, y'all can join the Patreon page as well. The Patreon page, there is one more spot left for the 35% off discount if y'all are interested in that. So feel free to join our Patreon page, and you'll have access to the Discord server. You'll be able to trade with us, and it'll just be a fun experience for y'all, especially if y'all are brand new at trading in general. We have a really good group in there. We don't like to do anything too risky, make sure that we make our calculated risks whenever we are trading and move forward from there. But y'all can check out all the perks that y'all get when y'all do join. Oh, by the way, I use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace on this channel. If y'all don't know what that is, y'all can find some of his videos in my description box, and then y'all can also get subscribed to his indicator as well. And basically, I use the market cipher indicator every single day when I'm doing my videos as well. It's a really good indicator. I like to use it. So I definitely recommend go checking him out. And if y'all are interested in also learning a little bit more about it, y'all can come back to my page and watch me use it on my channel. Or if y'all like to join the Discord and the Patreon group, y'all can join those pages and trade with us, and I'll talk a little bit more. I actually just recently updated my Patreon post, and I gave away a bunch of my market cipher notes in there as well too. So it'll be a quick reference guide for y'all if y'all are interested in that, so that way y'all can see what's going on and how to read some of the market cipher charts. All right, so turning off our 50 EMA here. We're on our 45-minute as of right now. We're currently putting in a little bit of a red dot, maybe indicating that we'll see a little bit of a sell-off. We did have this recent rundown all the way to about that 9,700 area. There was very strong support on our Tensor chart. So if y'all are not familiar with Tensor charts, basically it gives you an order book. The charts give you all the strong orders that are on each exchange too as well. So I like to look at Binance and Coinbase just to see where those orders are put in at, and where we see some big walls on the charts themselves. So currently looks like we are finding a little bit of support above that VWAP, so that's kind of nice there for the bulls, indicating that we're still moving sideways, but it looks like they're still kind of wanting to keep this price afloat as of right now. 45, let's go into our 1 hour real quick. 1 hour. Also, money flow is looking really nice here, but we are getting some trigger waves, maybe indicating that we will kind of retrace a little bit further. Our zero pivot point is going to be of some resistance, being that our money flow is in the greenish territory right now. So as this blue wave comes down to the 0 pivot, we could possibly see a bounce from there. We've been holding our 13 EMA here on our 1 hour as well really nicely, going forward into the halvening. So that is some key time frames I'm looking at as far as whether or not we break this down or a little bit further to the downside or not, and also keeping an eye on maybe the 50 and the 21 EMA as well here too. You can see that we're also finding very nice support with our wicks on our 21 EMA. So these are some that I'll probably just leave on once the video is over, so that way I can get an idea of what to look for. And also, if I tell y'all how to set up the Aldo EMAs in the private Patreon group too as well, basically it's just a customized code that I leave with you in the Patreon private posts as well, and I tell you how to get it set up. Otherwise, you have a bunch of EMA indicators on the screen, and if you don't have the upgraded plan for TradingView, then you can only have so many indicators on your charts at one time if you don't have the premium plan. So that's just a kind of an easy bypass way to get all those EMAs combined into one indicator as well. So we're looking at our 1 hour. Let's take a look at our 90-minute time frame. 90-minute time frame still holding nice support above our 13 EMA here as well, looking really nice. Like we want to try to maybe move sideways. If not, then we're going to try and maybe push it a little bit higher too. We are getting a little bit of a red dot, but as y'all can see here on our 90-minute, we've also been putting in a little bit of a Christmas tree pattern, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, and then we move higher. So could definitely see this riding out sideways a little bit longer like we did down here. And then once we move out sideways for a little bit longer, then maybe a possible next leg up is definitely a possibility here. Moving into our 2 hour as well. 2 hour also putting in another red dot, as y'all can see here. But we did have that another red dot after we hit that 10,100 area also on our 2 hour. Currently getting a sell, but as you can see here, we are still getting pretty major support with our key EMA here moving forward. So let's go on into our 3 hour real quick and just see what's going on there. Money flow still looking nicely. No green dot on our 3 hour just yet. We do have a red dot there, and then we are getting a sell on our 4 hour here as well too. Our EMA is a little extended away from us, so definitely indicating that retracement could be in the works before we start to continue a little bit higher, or we continue sideways for a little bit longer before we decide to continue up higher as well. Money flow still looking really nice here on our 4 hour as well. Waiting to maybe see a green dot here on our 4 hour to continue maybe a next leg up is a firm possibility as of right now. So guys, I did want to tell y'all that I do have a YouTube membership that y'all can sign up for. It's a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page and that trading and the private trading group. So if y'all are interested in me going over charts for y'all using the Market Cipher indicator, I do supply that service for y'all through the YouTube membership. So feel free to go check that out, and I can review some charts for y'all that y'all ask for. So yeah, check that out if y'all are interested. Then also I have the newsletter that I send out periodically. Usually it's like once a month whenever I get around to it, but it is free to sign up for. So sign up for the newsletter. I also do giveaways every once in a while too. So looking forward to our next giveaway. I'm not 100% sure if I want to wait till 5,000 subs or if I want to do one at maybe 3,000 subs. I think 3,000 subs would probably be a little bit more beneficial, just because it's I don't know if it's the YouTube shadow banning that's going on, but the subscribers have been kind of just lingering off to the side just a little bit. So don't forget to share this video with everyone, so that way we can do our next giveaway too as well, and give it to everyone over here and subscribe to the channel so we can do our next giveaway. That would be freaking amazing. But then also I'll also provide some private videos that I only give my Patreon members whenever I send out these newsletters as well. So check out the newsletter, links in the description box if y'all are interested in that. Let's go back into our charts here, looking at our 4 hour. So we did have our sell here, but we are starting to still put in some green dots here. So definitely could trend out sideways just a little bit longer before we start to see something else happen. Same with our 6 hour. We did have a red dot back here when we touched that after we made that move up to 10,000. So starting to see some sideways movement. Let me click on a little Brave browser ad there for me and get some BAT token. And then we got our 8 hour. 8 hour also kind of putting in a red dot too. So we need to be very cautious here that we might move out sideways just a tad bit longer. But you can still see that our Heikinashis are still moving making higher highs here too, especially with the candle body closes. The bodies are still making some higher highs, so that's still a good sign that we could still maybe push a little bit higher too as well. Our 12-hour, no sign of a red dot just yet. Now something could happen here in the next couple of hours, maybe by the end of the day, where we see maybe a red dot as well. But as of right now, our money flow is still looking really nice here on our 12-hour too. Still keeping us afloat for the most part. Moving on into our 21-hour. Now our 21-hour did get that buy signal on the 10.1K spike. And now it does look like we are trying to make another move up. Money flow is still looking nice here. We did have that green dot back down here. Indicated we were going to get kind of a little bit of a run up. Still holding support above our key EMA here too as well. I mean, this EMA has been of substantial support for us moving forward from here on out. Let me go ahead and get rid of SR real quick. All right. As you can see, we broke major trend line resistance. We were riding this trend line. I'm sure there was a lot of sell orders up there, and then all the buyers just came in, and the bulls took this one through, pierced up through. And now we're kind of sitting above. Usually we like to see a retest, but because I feel that we're so bullish right now, I don't know if we are going to get that retest. And that retest would send us all the way back down to 8,800. But honestly, it looks like we have really strong support below us, and indicating that we probably will pushing a little bit higher before we see a substantial sell-off or anything. And then our 1 day is also looking about the same too. We have our green dot here. Money flow is still kind of clipping to the upside too, so looking really nicely on the 1 day that we could be pushing up a little bit higher from here on out. And just in super heavy buying zone right now. It's just pretty amazing to see how much buying is actually happening right now. I mean, obviously we're in the bull run. I'm sure the FOMO's hitting because of the bull run. The FOMO's probably hitting because of the halvening. Just a lot of FOMO happening right now, and this is really the potential that we can see Bitcoin having. Going just based on everything that's happening, the quantitative hardening versus the quantitative easing by the Federal Reserve, and then also the fundamentals with the halving, the FOMO aspect of people, wanting to jump into these markets, finding a safe haven, just all the fundamentals are lining up with this bull run itself, and the technicals are kind of thrown out the window as of right now. I know that some people had been sitting on the sidelines or waiting for some retracements too, but honestly, it just feels like a lot of buying pressure has been put on this market now, and we are starting to see the results of that. So I do want to tell you all about the Discord group. So the Discord server is available to everyone. It is a public Discord server. There is a private category in there for Patreon and trading group members only. So in order to sign up for that private category where you can get my ins and outs of the markets, and then I can also get my bot signals that I provide inside of that private category as well. That you need to be signed up through Patreon first, and then once you sign up through Patreon, give me your Discord name, and I can give you permissions to access that category, that private category on there. But come into the Discord server, join us in there. Once you click the invite link, you'll be brought to a welcome page where you just need to read the community rules and guidelines. And then once you read through the community rules and guidelines, you'll see a green checkbox below all that. Just click that green checkbox, and you'll have access to the server itself. So just a heads up, it's kind of just to weed out bots or scammers as well too. And then also the Telegram announcements page is available to the public. The Telegram channel announcements is just an easy way for me to keep in touch with y'all, get polls from y'all. I like to do a lot of polls in there as well too, and recently just did one. So feel free to join the Telegram channel if y'all are interested in that. And then also, like I said earlier, if y'all want to upgrade your TradingView plan, I use the premium plan. And then if you are using Market Cipher, I would recommend that you use the Pro Plus plan at least, or the Pro plan. It just allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen. So I can actually have my buy and sell signals, as well as my Aldo EMAs. Both of those are custom signals that I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon page itself. So if anything, you get a lot of value. I think I have over 12 private videos inside of the Patreon page. going over my charts and how I set everything up pretty much, and also some private altcoin analysis videos, and then a few other things in there too. So fun stuff. The 3 Commas is a platform that I use to make my DCA bots, to make my trading bots on the leverage exchanges. So it's been working out pretty well. It's actually helped me a lot with my trading, to be honest. So feel free to check that out if y'all are interested. If y'all just want to buy and hodl, I would at least recommend that y'all have a Ledger Nano X or S. It's a cold storage device that you can keep your crypto on and keep it off of the exchange, because a lot of these exchanges can be kind of shady sometimes. You never know, especially during hard circumstances of unsurety within social order. So, make sure that you are staying safe with your crypto. It's ridiculous to see how many people get scammed in this market and in this space. So make sure that you're being safe. Not your keys, not your coins. Never give your passphrase away to anyone whatsoever at all. That I just saw a post about someone getting, all their crypto taken away from them because they provided a passphrase and someone tricked them into giving a passphrase to someone. I'm just like, gosh, guys, these are like the first things that you learn when it comes to crypto, but a lot of people are in here because of the FOMO. They don't know what to do exactly. And so we're here to teach. And I'm one of the smaller channels. So a lot of y'all rag on me because I give all these websites away and stuff. But at the same time, if I didn't have knowledge to any of these websites beforehand, then I would be totally lost. And I'm providing those in every single video because I know that there's probably a lot of new people that come to my channel too, and they don't know a lot about this too. So you want to make sure that you have a ledger, keep a cold storage device, keep your cryptos off of the exchanges if you are DCAing into the markets, and make sure that you stay safe there. And then also, if y'all are interested in trading, we use the Bybit platform on my channel and inside my trading group. Most of us use Bybit, but if y'all are brand new to Bybit, they do have a test net that you can paper trade BTC on there. So if y'all are interested, make sure that you get signed up with the link in the description box, and that you ask chat support over here how to access the test net. It's like a 2-step process. They'll walk you through it, and it's basically just a way to trade fake BTC to make sure that you're profitable trader, to make sure that your algorithm is working, to make sure that the platform itself and what all the buttons do, how to limit in and market out of orders, how to ladder orders. So there's a few learning curves that you need to make sure that you understand before you actually deposit your real BTC onto the exchange, right? And then Prime XBT is also another leverage trading platform that you can use. You can leverage trade gold and silver, S&P 500, some different fiat currencies as well, all using Bitcoin. So pretty cool. Check that out in the links in the description box. And let's go ahead and finish up on some of the charts here really quick. We're going to move into Bitstamp chart. Gives us a wider time frame of data here on our Bitstamp chart as well too. So as you can see, parabolic run up here. This is just insane. So this is our 1-day chart. Let's move into our 2-day, see what's going on here. So 2-day, a lot of people have been talking about this rounded volume. So honestly, we could see another huge volume spike up here pretty soon. Just indicating that we're making like this huge structure here on volume as well. That's been something that I know a lot of people have been keeping an eye on, is volume. Everyone was super bearish down here because we were getting low volume. But honestly, if you go back into the charts, we did that same thing down here. Volume got really low, and then all of a sudden we started making this parabolic move back to the upside. So putting in that U-shaped curve. And it does look like that U-shaped curve could possibly be occurring here as of right now. So we need to be well aware of what we're going to get through. We really need to get above that 10.5K area to indicate any more movement to the upside here. I would, at least for, the moon boys out there, they really want to push up above this 10.5K area, if anything, and then maybe take some profits up there. So I'm kind of rooting for that, to be honest. I feel like that's definitely in the cards. From here moving forward, you can see our 2-day also giving us a nice little push back up to the upside here on our Cypher B, and our RSI is not in an overbought position just yet. Usually we like to consolidate out on our RSI here before we start to see some major sell-off. Money flow still looking pretty nice here on our 2-day. Blue wave, no indications that we have topped out just yet. It does look like we are trying to maybe push this a little bit higher. before we see any retracement. So 3-day, also no sign of retracement just yet. We are getting that bullish cross now on our 3-day too. We were eyeing it on our 2-day. We got it, ultimately, it's going to happen here on our 3-day as well. Our blue waves are also looking relatively bullish right now. No sign of indication of a red dot being put in just yet, but once that happens, definitely might consider some retracement moving forward from there on out. Our 4-day also looking relatively healthy here on our money flow. Man, nice bullish divergences happening here, and that ultimately would send us back up to these other areas and fulfill like these empty spots down here. That's the way I would consider it. Moving forward from here, and probably try and get back up to the 60% area on Cypher B, if anything. All right, and so let's look at our 5-day here. 5-day also getting that that bullish cross there too. I mean, things are just looking extremely nice here for us. Our blue waves are still moving up here on our 5-day moving forward. So no signs of just topping out just yet. But we will keep an eye on the markets and make sure that we know what we're doing here. Before we jump into our weekly time frame, we'll go ahead and finish off here. Guys, if y'all are using a browser to browse the web, I like to use the Brave browser to browse the web. I know I've actually heard a lot more people on YouTube been talking about it, and not even crypto influencers, just other people in general that make videos and stuff, and they are starting to use the Brave browser. So it is, I feel like, the browser of the future. Basically, it allows you to browse the web ad-free of any Google ads whatsoever. So sorry, sorry for all that company, but it is they allow you to earn passive income by clicking on these ads down here in the bottom right hand corner. So as you can see, an ad just popped up in the bottom right hand corner of my screen. I opt in to click on ads and earn BAT token when I click on ads. So I'll click this ad down here, ad will pop up, I can exit out of it. I don't really have to do anything with that, I don't have to interact with it or anything like that. But then at the end of at the beginning of the month, I get paid out for clicking each one of those ads. So as you can see here, I've been collecting BAT token for the past couple of months, and been getting paid in BAT token, which is a pretty cool altcoin. And then I can take this to the exchange and I can withdraw it out and earn some USD for that, for clicking on those ads in the bottom right hand corner. So definitely check out Brave browser if y'all are interested. Start earning some passive income. And also another way to start earning some crypto passive income is to check out the CryptoTab browser. CryptoTab browser just allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser. So I click on the little CryptoTab browser app down here, and I can have this running in the background of my computer, mining Bitcoin for me. So it's another easy way to set up or to start mining Bitcoin, basically, without the hassle of setting up an AMP miner or ASIC miners. You can just run it from the CryptoTab browser itself. So I have it running on 2 different laptops right now that I don't really use anymore. I just leave them running in the background. And then also there is the the phone app you can download on your iPhone or your Google Play Store, and also run that process on your tablet or your phone too as well. And then also check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to follow us on there. We post updates on there every once in a while too. Don't forget the Patreon page. There's one more spot left for 35% off. I will be taking this away on Saturday, so prices will be going up. Just a heads up on that. And then also, let's move into our 6-day here. 6-day time frame, still looking relatively good, putting in that nice blue triangle here, indicating a little bit of reversal happening too. So I definitely feel like we're starting to move back up through that 10K area, if sometime pretty soon. Moving forward, let's check out our weekly. We kind of having some bounces there on our weekly and our 6-day from our EMAs, kind of bouncing off of each other. So that's pretty nice there too. We never got this death cross here, so that's kind of interesting, but we could have a substantial run up, and then come back down and maybe even get this death cross here too. So we just need to keep an eye on that when it comes to these weekly time frames, these higher time frames. These death crosses don't play around, y'all. And if they do end up happening, that's for the bearish scenario. I think we're a little ways away from that. If it does happen, maybe it'll be in a few months, if anything. I still feel like, that our second quarter of, like I've been saying on this channel for a while, our second quarter was going to be a very bullish quarter, and so far it is seeming to play out that way too as well. Here on our 2 week, we can also see we're putting in that green dot there, and then our 21 day is looking relatively nice too. Money flow still looking good. Green dot has been signaled as well. Let's move into our monthly time frame. Green dot there on our monthly time frame. Things are looking good right now. So quarterly, I feel like quarter 2 of 2020 is looking relatively good as of right now, and then from moving forward from here on out, we'll just have to see how things play out. I've heard that 2020 is supposed to be one H of a year, if anything. So we're really just going to keep an eye on things and make sure that we are doing our daily analysis on this channel. And I'm glad that y'all have come to the channel and that y'all subscribe to the channel to be here with us. So I gladly appreciate that. And we'll be back again tomorrow. If y'all do want to trade with us, check out that first link in the description box as well. And then I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out.